All right, guys, continuing on showing you how I'm setting this truck up. I want to start in the front here and show you what I did. So I kind of showed you this yesterday. So I'm going to keep all my pack outs in the back here. This bin here is for kind of just emergency stuff and just kind of miscellaneous stuff that I won't use much. That's why it's in the middle. I got my socket set there. Bunch of hole saw kits, which I use a lot of hole saws. This pack out here has all my electrical fittings and stuff in it, you know, seal tight, miscellaneous 2x4 boxes and squeeze connectors, that type of stuff that I use periodically. So as you can see, this truck's really nice and clean inside. Like I told you, he put these nice seat covers in here. Let's kick that seat back. Let me show you the front. So I like to keep the front completely clear. I hate clutter up front. The only thing I'm gonna have is my clipboard and some folders with some paperwork that I need daily. And then, you know, I got so this thing's got Bluetooth set up. It's a Bluetooth stereo, and then he's got the Bluetooth set up here. So, you know, it's an older truck, but I'm set up like it's new. The only thing I don't have is a backup camera, but I could add that if I wanted. I don't really need it though. I've never backed into anything, knock on wood. So, and then I also have this thing. This guy's also a Bluetooth thing too that I can plug my phone into. So we're all set up. I got my locking caps there. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it just like this. I'm gonna try to keep the front uncluttered. I'm tired of having it all cluttered. So let's continue on and show you what else I've done since yesterday. So I kind of showed you this. So I got this bin here, side bin, vacuum pump, miscellaneous stuff, caulking gun. I packed it with a bunch more tapes and straps and wire ties. I got all the thermostat wire I could ever need. I put some more screws in here. So I got stuff that's easy just to grab for quick jobs. I packed some more of my Milwaukee stuff in here. I got everything I need. You know, my Sawzall, my Sawzall, my skill saw, my PVC cutters, drills, batteries, my vacuum, which I'll show you some attachments I got for it. I got on the other side there. And then this side stayed the same. I still got my torches, you know, my bucket of rags, lighter, brazing rods. I got my benders there. And then in the back here, I added some stuff. So back there is all my line hide fittings. I thought that little tub fit perfectly back in there. And then on the side here, I put some drop cloths. And then this tub here has, you know, it has a backup thing, a coil cleaner. It's got my miscellaneous paints, garbage bags, some other types of caulking, sealants and stuff that I use from time to time. My Big Daddy light there for if I'm going to stay in an attic or crawl space for a prolonged amount of time. My portaband is back there. And then I got a bunch of different wires and conduits, you know, seal tight, 3/4 and half. All my, you know, my 14-2, my 12-2. I even have a spare whip back there. If anything, I want to try not to put anything on that rack. I mean, there's no reason for it. I don't want to be climbing back there anyway. If I need to get line hide stuff, you know, I just grab that tub once and we're good. So still got my ladders and my tools here. Got a cord hanging there. I'm not sure what this was for. He had something hanging there. I mean, I could figure it out. Maybe I'll put my 422 there somehow. My 422B. We'll figure that out. On here to the other side. So I still got this one the same. You know, I got my 410A oxygen, acetylene spares, and my nitro with the gauge on it, and my scale there, all self-contained in one spot, so that's nice. And then I added a bunch more stuff here, so I got miscellaneous ISO pads if I need them. This is kind of like an emergency box that has all kinds of weird crap in it that I could use. Easy to grab 3/4 PVC fittings for quick drain fixes. You know, a bunch of different glues and sealants. I got spackle. I got little trowels if I need to patch a hole. I got my little sand sponge. Some miscellaneous pieces of sandpaper. And then I got some float switches. You know, secondary safety switches here. I got a universal igniter. Got some other sealants and stuff here. I got my other secondary safety switches, pan switches, plastic pan switches, the ones that clip on the side. Got some 3/8 nuts and washers for all thread stuff, and I'll show you that in a second. A bunch of different bits I just threw in there. Wall anchors. I got my easy traps there. This is the Bosch stat that's going on next week. Bunch of 2-wire sensors. Some more screws. Wireless indoor sensors, wireless outdoor sensors, my Intermatic AG 3000 surge protectors. Back there's some more like Sammys and 3/8 all thread stuff. I got all thread up over here. I'll show you. And then I stocked up the service side. I got a bunch of transformers and contactors, a couple contactors. I got a couple sequencers for electric furnaces, some relays and stuff back in there. Bunch of AA, AAA batteries. I got to get some 9 volts in there. All my gloves, and then you saw all that stuff yesterday. I got a couple compressor savers there. The 3-in-1s, whatever you call them, 3-2s. Over here, I got my magnetic bowls for when I'm doing service calls, so I don't lose any screws. So I'll just keep those right there. I got my Viper cleaner, my other my Viper micro leak detector, my other Viper coil cleaner, my spray gun for leak testing. Then I got the old drain connection for my vacuum. I got my brush connection if I need to clean return grills. Again, I got all my capacitors in there. I got my Needler guy. I got my little water pump and hose. So we're looking good. Up here, let me show you. I throw all my Panduit straps up here. I got a thumping stick for if I need to hammer something real good. I got my shovel. I got my rake. I got my my insulation pins. I got 24s and 16s for spotting holes up here. I got all kinds of stuff. I got my cords up here on the reel, my gauges that you saw yesterday. What I got here? I got a backup micron gauge in case that one dies or something, or if I just want to stick one on the liquid side when I'm pulling it back for a deeper vacuum. And then what I was able to do up here is I slid a bunch of 3/4 PVC full lengths all the way back, and then I got a couple pieces of all thread in there. I'm going to get a couple 2x4s. I can't quite fit an 8-footer, so I'm going to cut a couple down. Just so you can always use a couple of spare 2x4s for sure. I'll find some other stuff to stick in here. I need maybe some S and drive or something. Anything that I can grab from it, having to climb up in here is what my goal is. So, sorry guys, a little out of breath. I was climbing in and out of this, and it's about 100 degrees today. So, stocking all this stuff, pulling stuff out of my old truck. But yeah, it's coming along. I'm sure it's going to get a lot more full. But the only way to really know what you're lacking is to start working and see where you're at. Who knows? These bins might be full someday. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll keep you up to date on how this keeps going. But I think I'm set up pretty good for now. So I got equipment being delivered tomorrow. I got a Bosch M18 3-ton outdoor unit and an M20 air handler. I'm sticking here along some heat strips and a line set. Get my pad in here. I got my brake. This is an out-of-town job that's about an hour and a half away, so we're going to stay the night, get it finished in a day and a half or so. But I got my brake. I'm going to put in here some sheet metal, so get that all loaded up for Monday. So thanks for watching.